Sarah, our Stitching Kingdom. Welcome back. It is Monday, March 8th, 2021. Welcome to March. Welcome to... we're getting there. We're getting there, friends. We're getting there. So, things are looking up, starting to look up. So Ross just was able to get his first vaccine today. In Utah, they lowered the age to 50, or there's some other underlying health conditions, one of those being a little bit overweight, having a higher BMI, and he's like, I'm making my fat work for me. So anything to get my family safe, I'm all for it. So continue to wear your masks, continue to wash your hands, be smart, people, be smart. So welcome, channel about cross stitch and some life, and we I like to, I've collaborated with Carrie from Carrie and Stitches and Heather. Link is my homeboy, and I'll link them down in the drop box below. But we are doing the Under 1,000 Subs Club, and so that's what I'm focusing on at the first of my video, just so you can hear about some amazing Flosstubers that just quite haven't hit that magic number, but they are still amazing. So one is my awesome friend Claire from Beautiful Clarity. She does nap time stitch with me, and and she works in hand. She's got some really cute seasonal that she's been working on. I'm not caught up with her quite yet. I know she was working during the winter. She was working on the Santas. She likes to do the smaller stuff that she can stitch in hand. So she uses the sewing method, which is really amazing, and has some really awesome cleaning tips from the Fly Lady, I think is what she calls it. So yeah, she's got some cleaning tips, a bread recipe that's amazing, so go check her out. I will link them below. Next one is my girl Harriet down in Australia, Stitch by Stitch Recovery. She is amazing. I love her so much. She has some gorgeous stitching. She loves dinosaurs. She's got some beautiful Miras and Noras that she's working on, and she is another one that has some that she cooks, but this is more watching Zoom, when we're on Zoom together. So, but she's such a good friend, and I have to shout her out. So another one is Maranalis Anna, another Aussie. She stitches in hand, and she has a full coverage that she's got on a Q-snap, but she has a couple of chatelaines she's working on, Tahiti and Hawaii, and she has those in hand, and they are beautiful and amazing, so go check her out. And then that's all I have for today. I'm gonna save a couple more. I need to do some more research on my list, and see who I've got. But that's who I've got for today for my Under 1,000 Subs Club, and I will link them in the note in the drop down box below. Go check them out. They are really amazing people. I love them. So let me just mark who I've talked about so I know. And so this week I was able to get some stitches done for Cheryl's Daily 30 monthly, and for the weekly for Magical Stitches, and then a lot of it was using Shroud and Prowl over the weekend. So with Crystal Academy, it's kind of a game of hide and seek, and it can be stressful, especially when you see these. What was it? One of the ladies in the Gemsbach chat was saying it's like this march. You can see them because we put them on a spreadsheet. We've put everything on a spreadsheet to see where everybody is, and we're just like, oh, here they're coming for us. So it's pretty funny. But that's been really fun to play and kind of stressful at times. But this year they've made it so that spectators can donate 50 of their stitches to the either the Shrouders or the Prowlers. And the Gemsbach, it's been Gemsbach versus Manticore. So the Manticores are hunting us down. So hopefully we stay hidden. Shh. But so this week I'm going to just kind of be working on that and trying to get some of my whip go done. and I need stuff with big blocks of color, so I'll be working on some of my smaller projects. My Dragon Biscornu is almost finished, but I'm not showing it until it's all the way done, because I don't want to have Karen not look at it, so I want her to be surprised. And I've been doing some knitting, so let's get into it, and I have a little bit of haul as well. Okay, so, and I think I'm going to be working on some of this today as part of my Shroud and Prowl because it's got some big blocks of color. So this is Flower Dance by Soda Stitch. I've already stitched Poppy, and I'm working on Rose, and then I'll be working on Peony. But I'm not putting the names. And Rose, I'm doing a skin conversion on her. And these are for Alice's dance teachers. Whoopsies. Throwing things on the floor. So, and here's where I'm at. I think she looks pretty awesome. I might need to change out her cheek, but we'll see when backstitching goes in because everything looks amazing with backstitch. Let me pull out. So there's Poppy and her backstitching. And so you can see what a difference it makes in the face. But yeah, I might switch out that cheek color to a little bit not as bright. So gonna wait till everything else is done and then get some suggestions. So but that's such a fun little stitch, and yeah, Soda stitches are fun. There's lots of color changes. And lots of backstitching. Sammy at Sammy J Stitches, she's working on Fairy Tale Lands 1 and 2, and wow, those are pretty hefty, so. Alright. That one's done. I also worked on my sock, but we'll save that for a second. For my zombie run, I got my 200 stitches done. For winter and well-rounded, I actually finished off one of the motifs. Grab the cover page. So I'm working on winter on this. Oops, throwing stuff on the floor. I'm working on winter, and I finished this motif, and so I'm working on the second one. And pardon. Let me take it out of the Q-snap so that you can see it. And I have the finishing kit for this as well. So that's one of the medallions done, and then I have winter. Ta-da! So this will be fun to, might maybe use this for a little bit of Shroud and Prowl too. Who knows? I just can't. Okay. Get it. And so I worked my 200 on that one for Zombie Run. And I also worked on Enchanted Mermaid by Mirabilia. She's also a Zombie Run piece. But she worked well for Disguise and, oh sorry, Mermaid of the Pearls. And that's what she looks like. And so she's a Zombie Run piece. I also used her for Crystal Academy. And a little bit of Magical Stitches as well. So, move that needle minder. So, we've got most of her, all of her hair is done, except for the beads, which is really fun. And then down here, I just have to come up with her arm, and then this is the bouquet of pearls that she is holding. So getting the white stitches done on that and the cry neck probably, but this is as far as it goes on this side and as tall as she is over here. So now I can, her tail starts right about here, so that'll be fun to start stitching on. I'm excited. So that's Mermaid of the Pearls by Mirabilia, and she's on a Mystic Fabrics. So I know I don't always say what they're on, but yeah, I try. So another one I worked on, 2 more. And then we'll get into plans a little bit. So Colleen, look up. I got some more done on blue Moroccan lace. So we're gonna bring it forward a little bit. Right down here. So I did the outlines of these eyelets in the Petite Treasure braid. And then down here, there's a whole bunch of little eyelet stitches. And then these are Rhodes stitches that I've started on. So that's an eyelet. So lots of fun. There we go. Might need to color adjust that, but there's all those stitches. I wanted to get those specialty stitches done before I kind of moved on, because I do want to start putting those in, because they actually, if you count them, the eyelet stitches, they were 8 legs, and so that's 4 stitches. So it's like, hey, that goes can go pretty quick. So or are they 16? Anyway, but yes. Okay, and then, yeah, they were 16, because the normal ones are 8, I want to say. And then I've got Yellowstone. Oh, that looks so good when you're holding it back. And I worked over here. Finished up the lake up here. This is Lake Yellowstone. And then right here, I'm finishing up Old Faithful. This is the plume of the geyser for Old Faithful, and then I'm going to try to work over here. I'm almost at a page finish. I just have to fill in a lot of the confetti. So, but yeah, I love Yellowstone. It's so cool to see it worked on, and it's half stitches, so I have to double everything. But it goes, sometimes if I'm working in a area, it can go pretty fast. And thank you for Pattern Keeper. So that's where we're at there. And then my knitting whip, you stay right there. I am doing Super Simple Sock by Louise Patterson of Wildflower Wool. It's what Carolyn from Off the Grid Needle Arts is using, or did in her Teach Ginger Gerald How to Knit series. And I have a heel flap, or getting the starting of a heel flap. So I have about 1.5 inches to go, because it needs to be 2.5 inches. And it was not as hard as I thought. And then there's my 2 parts for the gusset. So lots of fun. And I like how I love the self-striping yarn. That'll be really fun. It'll turn out really good, I think. And Alice, she's like, because I work on this in the car, and when she sees me have it out, how's your sock going, Mom? I said, it's good. It's good. Okay, that is over there. And then I got some Happy Mail. And a Fabric of the Month from Be Stitch Me. I think I showed this one. I can't remember. But you'll see it again. So I got from Janet Jabber, Alice and I, got a cute little Valentine card. I love that little bear. And then she also included some beautiful thread drops. So appreciate that, Janet. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm shaking, y'all. It's an earthquake. And then I got Stitch and Butt mail. Got some burbs. Some Birds of Paradise and some flamingos. Love them. And then the charm on this one is a palm tree. I cannot talk. And Vic, I love this yellow on the inside. So I got that one. Got the small one to go with it, and she put her company on the bottom there. And then I also got this to go with my Disney bag, a small one. And so I like these because they're really good little notions bags. You can put floss in them. You can put, like, if you need what's the word, just your notions and stuff. And these awesome sticky notes that I could use now. I love them. This is Stand Tall. And then a Mickey sticker. And then I got from Connie and Melina, Count Twice, Stitch Once. It was really slow going. Like, these bags went to Philly before they came and hung out with me. It was pretty funny. Oh, and then one more thing from Vic is a Bernie Sanders sticker. So we love the Bernie. Just so fun. But okay, go right there. Oh, I'm throwing things. Okay, so Connie made this beautiful card, and if that's not me, I don't know what is. But the white rabbit, and it says, "Have a royally great birthday." She made for my birthday, and she's been making scissor fobs. Let me show you here. And she says, "I just had to give this one to, or had to make this one for you." And so thank you so very much, Connie. And so it is an Alice in Wonderland theme. There's a teacup, and the top one is Alice going to the door, Mad Hatter Tea Party. And then there's a key and a pretty heart, and so I'm super excited to use this. And it's not very heavy, which is nice. So sometimes those scissor fobs can be super, super heavy, and it just, yeah, cannot be. You don't want to, I know the point of a scissor fob is to be heavy so that you don't ruin your scissors, but still. And then this is the February Fabric of the Month from Be Stitch Me, and it's called Peony, and this is in the linen 32 count. It's really pretty purple. So it's a little bit darker than what's showing on the camera, but that's okay. So that's pretty much it. Plans, I'm just going to be working on Blue Moroccan Lace. I need to get Yellowstone, some more time in that for Whip Go, and then Magical Creatures calendar. I need to get some stitches in on that, so I might use that for my Shroud and Prowl, because I can do borders and it's pretty quick. So I hope everybody's going to have a great week. It's March. We're starting to warm up out here, so that's been really nice. And the sun's been shining. We got to go play at a park, safely of course, but we needed to be outside after some of the doldrums of February. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful week. Thanks for coming, and I want to a special thank you to my subscribers, my old friends who are here day after day, week after week. I really appreciate you coming, and to any new subscribers or new visitors, tell me where you came from. Tell me who sent you. I'd love to give them a thanks. So, and thank you for the shout outs from Corinne and Colleen from Grace Notes Stitchers, and Stitch Button, I think, as well. Yes. So just thank you for anybody who shouted me out. I appreciate it. Just, what was it? You just kind of fangirl a little bit. You're just, even though you know these people, or like some of the people I know, I'm like, I know those people, and they just talked about me, and you just, it makes you feel good. It makes you, gives you a warm fuzzy. So hope you all have a great week, and we will talk to you later. Bye.